Like the gossip that I hear about me sometimes, you guys, is so much more interesting than my real life. How I'm struggling finding some summer dresses. Check it out. I do like it. I have 3 boxes of Ola Lingard goodies. I was in relationship with President of France. Are the ghosts in the room with us? The doors are opening by itself. Hello my lovelies and welcome to another video. I cannot be more excited to film this one. Now, it's nothing like spectacularly special, I guess. I think it's just that I'm feeling really chatty and there are so many things that I'd like to share with you and talk to you about, and I don't know, I'm just like really feeling like, I have to say, YouTube is one of those things. You really have to feel it. It has to be like, you have to be in the mood to film videos. Otherwise it feels a little bit forced, or it feels like it's not like the real deal that it should be. Anyway, okay, touching up my lipstick, having my coffee. This video is going to be a lot of different things, lots to share, lots to kind of go through to talk about. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to this channel if you're a regular watcher or if you're first time here. Are the ghosts in the room with us? The doors are opening by itself. Anyway, please do subscribe because it would mean a lot to me, and because I always want to improve the content that I provide for you guys. I always want to film better, and by kind of seeing the numbers that are growing, that is telling me that we're doing the right thing and that you guys want me to film more and you want more content and you enjoy the content. So it's like, it costs nothing, but it means a lot to me. Good little deeds that you can do today. Let's just put it that way. I just finished getting ready. I'm gonna finish this coffee. We're gonna go to the living room because I received some packages this morning that I'd like to open up with you. I mean, I said it like it was just gifts. No, it was my actual orders that arrived. But that's okay because I'm very much looking forward to showing you what arrived. And we can go straight into it. I also need to put back some jewelry on. It's been like now almost a week that I haven't really worn any jewels. I think even more than a week. I went to, well, I was in London. I wasn't really feeling super comfortable wearing jewelry. I also went to a jewelry event for which I wore like this most gorgeous Boucheron set. So that was on Wednesday. So it's been more than a week, like Wednesday last week, that I haven't actually worn anything since. So today we're gonna also decorate myself a little bit because I think I don't feel like I'm myself, you know what I mean? It's a little bit strange. Anyway, straight hair. I don't wear often straight hair also, by the way, but I had a shoot and they were like, okay, are you okay with wearing your hair straight? And I was like, sure, I am. I kind of am okay with wearing my hair anyway. Here we are. Now, Filippo's still away. We're gonna be reunited in exactly 3.5 days, basically, which I think is okay. And then we are slowly but surely gonna start our summer holiday adventures, which I'm very much looking forward to. Now, let's finish this coffee and let's go the other way. Okay, guys, well, first of all, what I'd like to tell you, is this my hair or is it's the lamp? Anyway, I was discussing recently, I don't even know if it's in this video or in my last video now anymore, how I'm struggling finding some summer dresses. Like some dresses that you just slip on like for the day, not for like nights out, like for easygoing bits and bobs that you can wear during the summer months. I kind of struggle finding the pieces, but then I went on Net-a-Porter, which is one of my favorite shopping destinations. You guys know this. If you're following me or if you're not following me, I think I make it so clear how much I love shopping on Net-a-Porter. They've been my ongoing partner now for years, but even when we're not working on videos and stuff, I'm ordering things all around the world because the delivery is very fast. They have incredible selection and the whole process is just so easy. From the order to the delivery, to the returns in case any kind of returns or exchanges need being made. So today I actually have quite a few bags because I'm very lucky. I ordered this time in Milan and I'm very lucky that in Milan they actually do same day delivery. So if you order in the morning before 10 a.m, I think I rave about this all the time, you actually can receive the delivery same day. That's the same for New York, same for London. I believe there are like few cities. And my items are in here. I'm dying to open them. I wanna see the items in real life. I wanna see what I've ordered and I wanna show it to you as well. Let's start with something very easy. I found so many cute pieces on Net-a-Porter, you guys, like for summer, for winter, for everything. Okay, the first of all thing that I have is very similar to something that I'm wearing right now, and it is from a brand that I've discovered on Net-a-Porter. I actually discover a lot of brands like SS Studios, Eterne, Amanu sandals. I even have written a whole blog post about that topic in case you want to see it. And this brand, Eterne or Eterne, I'm not sure. This is like a black jersey maxi skirt. You guys will see everything when I try it on. I'm just unpacking now. And I bought that because I bought like a set. I hope this is the top. Let's see. I bought like this set, and the top is sort of like a black, very easy, nice little vest or a waistcoat. Love it. I just want to show you a few pieces as I'm unpacking, but then the clothing I'll show you actually when I'm putting it on. So I want to show you the accessories that I've ordered. Now, it's not a secret that this is one of my favorite brands, and I had to order this. I know I'm keeping this item 100% so I can unpack it all because I really, really love it. And I think the price is really good. It's sort of like a summer bag from Alaya. Look at this. It's like a black mesh, kind of like the mesh sandals that they've done. It has this sort of like a privacy pouch. I really love this one. It's very simple, but it's very cool, fashionable, like a fashion girly bag. It just says like Alaya here, very minimalist, and it's super cute. I love this bag. I also decided to order the tackle bag in white. Now, guys, hear me out. Do you know that I do not own a bag in white? I think it's really shocking. I do have my Birkin 25 in Nata, which is not white. It's more like an actual cream color, not beige, but like a creamy off-white color. And this one is just like optic white. Like I said, I don't have a white bag, so I thought maybe this would be a great one because I love a tackle bag. And on Net-a-Porter they have quite a few Alaya bags at the moment, which is already rare. So I thought I'd order this one as well. And now let's get on to the fun part and try everything that I ordered on. So what we're gonna do is, as always, I'll be trying on pieces and I will put numbers. I will link everything that I show you in the description box below so you guys can check it out. And if you want to see more inspiration for summer holidays or summer in general or shopping, you can definitely head to the blog. We will leave some of the kind of key blog posts where you can find the best information in the description box below, so you can check it out. Now, let's start trying the clothes on. Guys, so this is what I'm wearing to start off with. It's just the classic Skims black dress. I've had this one now for a long time, but can I just use this video to call out my best friend, Filippo, who texted me like, oh my God, baby, I have something so interesting to tell you. You're not gonna believe it. And then he doesn't answer his phone. Here, Filippo, this is for you. I'm calling you out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm already in love. This is the first dress that I'm gonna show you. It's from a new brand that I've discovered on Net-a-Porter, and I decided to style it with another new brand that I discovered, like these Amanu sandals. Love them. I already wore them quite a handful of times. But this dress, so it's like perfection. Obviously, it has this asymmetric strap, but if it annoys you, you don't even need to wear the strap. This is quite fitted on the top and it's quite loose on the bottom, so you can even wear it without. Obviously, you guys know my favorite aspect that when dresses have pockets, I love it. And I just love the ruching on the corset part, and I love the low waist. Look at this. It's so beautiful. It's maybe a little bit more on the girly side, but I do feel like, I was speaking to Filippo about this, there are days that I just feel like wearing a dress like this, you know? And funnily enough, I like this dress so much that I decided to get it also in black. So let's try it on. Okay, look at the black version. So the black I styled with the black orange as well as the new Alaya bag. I think this is a really cute combo. Like I said, you don't have to have this strap on. You can sort of like tuck the straps in. At least for me, like the strap is not really what's holding the dress. The dress is so well fitted. Which color do you prefer, black and white? Like, I'm in such a funny situation where I can't actually decide if I'm more into black or more into white dresses. So this is not the only brand that I've ordered both black and white version of. I feel like black is something that I wear more like often in terms of like it's such an easy color, but white is something I feel prettier in. Which one do you like better on me? You guys have to help me with this one so that it's easier to the side. I just want to show you this Eterna set that I've shown you at the beginning. I love this waistcoat. Like, it's not the first time that I'm showing you black skirt and a black waistcoat. I think I have like the same version in Wardrobe New York City, but it's a completely different material. This, I'll come closer so you guys can see it. This is sort of like cashmere material, very stretch and quite flattering, and this is jersey, kind of like Skims material. I love the set. I think it's very easy also for traveling, very simple, classic, you know, quite chic. The reason why I'm wearing this tank top is because I want to show you the waist of these trousers that I've just tried on, and I'm like, these are my favorite trousers that I own. 100% keeping them. They are staying. The way you put them on, I also need to show you. Okay, you close them as normal trousers, then there's this thing over it, then you pull through the belt, through this hole here, okay, and then you close the belt, which I quite like to close on the smallest hoop. Does this go over or under? Well, whichever way, really, doesn't really matter. And then you have this part, which kind of goes over the middle part, and I'm obsessed with it. I am loving these trousers. I actually would wear this with like a tatam tank top and a white shirt open left around. I think that would be really, really nice, and definitely do not need any more trousers, guys. Like, I actually need to get rid of trousers because I have so many, but these are just so good. I know that I need them. Like, look how cool they are also when you move, right? It's like a classic day dress, like a shirt dress, which is again midi size. And it has this sort of like a little bit different shape. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a bit of a, like a bottle shape to it. I thought it's cute with the lie bag. I need to properly open it. And what I like about it is the airy structure. It makes me feel quite elegant, but casual. How's that possible, both at the same time? I know this is not the most like classic conventional dress that everybody's gonna love, but I think it's quite a fashion piece. And I think if you wear this one with heels, it will get a different type of vibe completely. I mean, I really like it, and I love the material, and it's cotton, but it doesn't really crease like a shirt would crease, you know what I mean? I bizarrely love it more than I thought I would. What do you guys think? Is it like quite, do you think it's too much, or do you think it's just how it should be? That's where I really need your help. I believe it's one of those things that people will think it's a little bit crazy, but then like the true fashion girlies will get, or the kind of thing that when you see first time you think like, what in the world is this? But then when you look at it twice, you're like, okay, I like it. And I'm sure you've been there when you see something and you don't like it, and then after a while you're like, okay, now I actually get it and I love it. And don't tell me you haven't, because then you wouldn't be honest. We've all been there. I get you. Okay guys, this item, it's not my size. In fact, this item is 3 sizes bigger than my size. Got it. In all fairness, you can't really see it's 3 sizes too big. It's a little bit big here, okay? But it's not like 3 sizes bigger. And it comes with a belt and it's linen. So I thought, like, you know what? Like, I really wanted this item. I was dying for it, okay? It's a linen jumpsuit. It comes with this beautiful kind of rope-like belt, and I'm gonna try put it all on together. I love the color. To be honest, oh, I love this jumpsuit. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep it. This is where it bothers me, you see? A little bit. It doesn't bother me too much. Actually, the shorts are perfect, right? The shorts are perfect. It's the waist that I need to see if I can make it work. Because in all honesty, I'm loving, does it have like, it has a place where it has to go through. Okay, that will make it much easier. I cannot find it in my size anywhere. And at the port it has it, because like really sometimes they have like such a great offer of Loro Piana pieces. Honestly, it's insane. This is positive. It's just the sleeves. Maybe that's how it looks. I'm gonna have a look how it looks on the model, and I'll insert the picture. And you guys need to tell me, does it really look like it's 3 sizes bigger than it is? Because I genuinely really love this, and I think it's so chic and it's so beautiful. And I love that the shorts is a little bit wider. Actually, I prefer it that way. I would hate if it was like too tight, pockets, of course, this color on me. You guys know I love this color on me. This and burgundy, the colors that I really love on me. And I love even with these sandals, even though like there's some silver detailing on here, I really like the olive green and the gold. I guess the only thing is it would be like a little bit tighter around the neck as well. But you know what? Do I need it to be tighter around the neck? I don't think so. I think this is so beautiful that it's unreal. What do you think? Love it, love it, love it. I got one more piece from Europeana that I was hoping to get a whole set in, but again, couldn't get my size in the top. So I got the trousers and I cannot wait to show them to you. Okay, so these are the other trousers that I got. I love them. I love the color. It's kind of like a goldy beige hue, and I thought this was like such a cute thing to wear like to a dinner. Kind of casual but dressy because it's very elegant. You know what? Like I don't really have a bag that isn't too warm, like too caramelly to wear with this. So I guess actually a white bag is really what would work well. Different look, immediately, different look. Also like with a white shirt over the shoulders or a blazer, but I still want to get that waistcoat. I'll insert a picture here of the matching waistcoat that could be so cute. I like it. What do you guys think? Right? Also cute waist. I wanna show you the material from up close. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really beautiful. Small gold detailing on the belt. Pockets, of course. This is the back. The reason why you need to hear me out. So sometimes when Philip and I travel, I make sure to pack a tracksuit. And if one of us forgets to put in a tracksuit, you know, for those afternoon hours that you're like chilling, you're done with the sun, you want to put on something like t-shirt will do, right? But sometimes I like to have like a full set and sit on the couch because I don't want to sit just in a t-shirt on a couch in a hotel. I don't know, it just doesn't feel very hygienic. I like to have a tracksuit. Most of my tracksuits are like full 100% cashmere, thick, wintry ones. But this is so light and so loungy and easy. Look at this. This could be actually a pajama because it's that light. Maybe it is a pajama, I don't know. But I really love to have something like this. Even like, think about like spending a summer on a boat. So in the morning when you wake up, you don't put like a bikini on. You usually just put like something easy on to have your first morning coffee. And this is like the kind of thing that you want to wear, obviously ironed. It looks like nothing, I'm sorry that it's completely not like fashionable, but it's so comfy, so cozy, and it's a piece that I would love to kind of wear for like those easy casual moments that you just feel good in, you know? Like back in the days it used to be a onesie. Now it's like a tank top and a very stretchy pair of cotton pants. Or maybe, just maybe, I'm getting older. Also an option. But then my grandma is 87. She's gonna be 87 this year. And she's full on holidays right now, swimming, walking, working out every day. She's like in full swing holidaying. And this year she visited Portugal. She visited Paris. She traveled a lot. Hopefully I take it from her. I bet you didn't expect anything like this, and frankly, neither did I. This dress is quite interesting. It's like a body. There's this whole thing, which is actually attached with like a metal, not a rod, more like a hoop. Okay. You see, it starts here, the metal hoop, then goes here with a little bit of like sneak a peek. And I love the color. Definitely an evening dress, not a day dress, I would say. I think it's quite cool. Do we absolutely love it and think it's insane, or do we absolutely hate it? But I love the skirt as well, actually. I think it's super cool. What do you guys think? It's like, there's also a bit of a, you could have a slit, but I think that would be too much, so I'd keep it like this. I think this item was actually reduced at the moment. It was on a bit of a offer, so if you like it, check it out. I do like it. I think it's quite fun and quite different to anything else and everything else that I own, which I think is fabulous. So, interesting. Guys, at the end of the day, you know, I love like simple but very like effective pieces, and I love this chocolate brown slip dress. It's beautiful, beautiful color. It's like warm chocolate brown. I don't know if you can see it. It's really, really gorgeous. And here's what it looks like at the back. If I remember clearly, and I do remember clearly because I have great memory, if I may say so, but my family who's watching this will know that I'm telling the truth. And my friends also. They have it in another color as well. I didn't say I'm not clumsy, because we all know, also those family and friends watching, that I'm pretty clumsy. But yes, they have it in another color actually, and I just love this one. I love how effortless this piece is. Obviously you can wear it also with flat shoes. Simple and stunning. Here we go. This is another little dress. I have two more dresses to show you. The last black and white that I've shown you, but this one is like the sage colored silk number. I styled it with these Bottega Veneta white shoes, but actually I feel like these shoes, they need to show the ankles. However, could be like even like flat sandal. This could also be like something that you wear at someone's wedding, because it's like a beautiful, beautiful dress. Simple, cute, quite like thick actually, not too thin, which I also like, but not like hot thick, you know what I mean? So here we go. I need to give a confession. Confession is, I also tried this dress with another pair of heels, that I don't think I'm into short dresses anymore. But I know every time I say something like this controversial, I buy like 10 short dresses. This is like a beautiful organza. I don't know if you can see. Short, structured dress, really beautiful. And I couldn't decide between black and white, so you will see the black version as well. I really love how the sleeves are cut on the side. I don't know if you can tell. Here's with a nude version of heels as well. This is like a bit more elongating. I just don't know why I'm not like living for short dresses this summer. Could this be more of like a flat? Let's see with like orans. Hold on, I have a pair here. Or maybe I don't like this kind of A-liney situation. I thought I'm gonna love this dress, but for some reason, I just don't see myself in it anymore, besides the fact that I really love how it's cut here. Let's try the black version. Definitely, I prefer the black version. I think actually I really like the black. So it was just a matter of finding the right color. You see, this is why it's important to get both black and white, because then I can decide which one I want to keep. This one is quite cute. It is girly, but it's less girly because of the way that the top is cut here. So that makes it a little bit more classic. What do you guys think? That's basically the whole haul. Which item was your favorite? You have to tell me, what did you enjoy the most? We did some good stuff, I think. A little bit of a different situation, and you might be wondering, why have I changed? I had to show the project first. I went out for a meeting, and basically it's insane amount of degrees outside, insane. So this is what I was wearing. There's also like a pile of this stuff that I need to place in my wardrobe now, the new items. But I was wearing these burgundy shorts from Hermes, white classic t-shirt. I also was wearing these sandals. I don't know if you can see. I have something else to show you that I personally think is quite exciting for me. I have 3 boxes of Olle Lingard goodies, and I'm gonna do one at a time. So what I want to tell you, it's one of my favorite jewelry brands for sure, and I really love it. They're from Copenhagen, you guys know all about it. I wear my elephant pendant all the time, not today because I haven't got any jewelry, but this is what it looks like. Really love their pieces because they're so unique and so special. And in this little box over here, you will see really beautiful star studs. They're so gorgeous, and I actually have already a little like sort of accessory that you can get for one of these, and I have one mono earring, but I love them, and I actually wanted to wear one of these shooting stars here. What's really cool is that Olle Lingard is also available on Net-a-Porter. They have some really incredible pieces, and I am obsessed. The way their diamonds sparkle, the way they are. This is, by the way, not sponsored. It's just, I really wanted to show you. So that was in the first box. In the second box, in no particular order, so we have something else. Okay, you guys know this already because this is something I've repurchased, and it is the snake ring. Now, I've had this very same ring back in 2021 when I bought it on Net-a-Porter, and I'm not thinking, is it a good side? It's a little bit snug just because I have a bigger knuckle, but then at the bottom it fits just fine. So this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful, beautiful snake ring, and the head has, if I remember well, yep, like diamonds for eyes. I really love this ring. I've worn it a lot. I've loved it. I don't know if it's hot or if I didn't get the right size. I need to check. But also don't want it to be too loose. And then there's a third item in here, which is another beautiful ring. This one I have never actually shown you before because, well, maybe during the Cannes Film Festival. I'm not sure if you've actually seen it. I have worn something like this, and I also want to wear it on my index finger. I think it's so beautiful. It's also Shooting Star, so from the same collection as these earrings. And I also have another earring from the Shooting Star collection. It's definitely one of my favorite, and it's kind of like an open ring. Look how beautiful this is. I think it's also so special. I love this brand, and I love the natural pieces. I think it's really special, beautiful pieces. On this hand, obviously it's this, and here I have my engagement ring. Before we finish this vlog, I actually wanted to make a little drink for myself, sit down, get comfy, and chat with you guys. Wow, now I've put all of this jewelry on me, and actually nothing is going back in the box, which is a great result. I also don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner today. For lunch, I ate a parmigiana. We ate at home, my lovely assistant and I, we had like a little meeting. It's a working day tomorrow, but I'm off tomorrow, and she's gonna go and enjoy lake with her friends. So we kind of agreed to do a lot of things today so that we can both enjoy tomorrow. My team really understands how I am. I'm all about productivity. Like, for example, if we could finish like 5 days of work in 3 days and then just enjoy 2 days. Is anybody else agreeing with me on this one, or am I the crazy person? If I have a photo shoot, I would rather shoot without a break and finish earlier than shoot with many breaks. What about you? Tell me. Curious. We also had ice cream today. Guys, I discovered like a really good ice cream place in Brera while we were shooting there. It's kind of like a artisanal ice cream, but like really real, kind of real ice cream vibes, not like fake, if you know what I mean. And I discovered it's like frozen. It's like one of the flavors is yogurt, and it was so refreshing, if that's the word. I love it. You see, like just a bit of like a lippy touch up and blush touch up, and it's already much better. That's what I love. I want to chat with you guys because I asked you to tell me the craziest rumors you've heard about me, or like whatever. I saw on TikTok something really crazy that I wanted to discuss. I wish you guys were here on this couch with me. Also, I'm a little bit worried that Philippe was gonna want to get rid of it because we already have enough couches, but I don't want to let go of this couch because I really, really, really love it. What I wanted to talk to you about, listen to this. I saw this TikTok about me, mentioning me. It was my picture, and it was this guy who's kind of selling like business life coaching. I'm not quite sure what he's selling, actually, sorry about that. It was selling my story, right, like my life story. And he says, you know, Tamara Kalinic, or Tamara as we say in Serbia, I'm very, very grateful that my name is international, so I can easily introduce myself in every language without people being like, what? When I decided to quit my job, my parents, when I decided to go from pharmacy to content creation, my parents said, sure, honey, no problem. We will financially support you. And I was like, excuse me? That's not what happened. I was there. And also, still to this date, I make sure that I remind my parents that they did not support me. And they do feel guilty for it. And I feel like that guilt is very much deserved. Like, they should not have it like easy now that now things worked out, and have someone say on internet how my parents said, yes, honey, you become a full-time content creator and your parents will support you, because that never happened. Okay, so it like made me wonder like how easily, I guess maybe like this guy somewhere heard my story, or someone told him my story, or he probably doesn't know, it's not even his fault, but like how can you tell a story on a platform, a story that you don't even know, and you just make things up for the sake of telling your story better, or like making your story more interesting? So you think like Tamara, she had a plan B. And I was like, I had no plan B. How am I going to pay my next month's phone bill? I remember that was my concern. And the reason why that not my roof above my head was concerned, because my sister said, okay, you try. And I don't know if this is going to work out, but the worst case scenario is you will have a house to stay in. You'll be able to stay. So it's not like you're going to be homeless, but that's it. Maybe someone heard this story and then this came back from place to place to place to place, going like from mouth to mouth, as we like to say, and the kind of rumor started. And I understand that, but if you're like selling like a business story, or like you're explaining something, or you're teaching something, you really need to know the story. Otherwise, you don't know that my parents said, absolutely, we will not support you, and absolutely, you're on your own, and we do not believe in this stupid little business venture that you're starting on. And I like to remind my parents of that all the time, even though I love them so much, so much, so much so. I love them. And actually, I love spoiling my parents. They come to me or I go to them. I love to take them shopping. I love to spoil them, because it feels even better when I know that they did not believe in my business venture. And now I'm like, I honestly have to tell you one thing. For me, like the best feeling actually was being able to buy something nice for my parents, and still is to this date. And my sister, obviously, who I love more than anything in the world, and my sister who I owe so much to. But because like I saw this rumor, I literally commented on the TikTok saying like, wow, I cannot believe what I'm hearing about myself. Like, it's so lol. Because it's a funny story. It's not like something that upset me or anything like that. I asked you guys on Instagram, what are the funniest rumors like you heard about me? Or maybe even better, rumor. Can you tell me some rumors that you heard about yourself? Because I'm sure, I don't know about you guys, you don't have to be like a public person, or you don't have to be famous, you don't have to be really anything to hear rumors about you. Like, for example, even random things. Like every single day I see someone using my pictures because someone just sent it to me. They're like, hey, this company is using your content unauthorized, and they're saying they're selling my bag, like same bag that I paid like a lot of money for, which is a Saint Laurent beach tote I bought in December when we went on that YSL trip. They're saying they're selling like same one for $30. And this is very, very controversial, obviously. And these kind of things happen all the time. Like people use content, use pictures. I had during this career stories, I never forget this one story when somebody texted me to say, hi, I'm in love with you. I was in like a very happy relationship at the time. I was like in my early 20s, and they're like, I'm in love with you. I've been texting with what I think is you for the last 6 months on like an online dating website. So this person used my pictures from my blog at the time. They even sent him like an American ID with my picture on it. And this guy was like in love with this person, only to understand 6 months later, this person obviously doesn't even exist, because it was, who knows, maybe it was a guy even, but was using constantly my pictures from the blog. This happened to me actually a few times. Another thing that happened to me is like people just claiming things about me online that they not, for the purpose of creating more engaging and interesting content, or like just for the cloud, which I kind of understand. Okay, like the gossip that I hear about me sometimes, you guys, is so much more interesting than my real life. Like my life is so boring comparing to rumors I hear about me. I heard a story, you guys are not gonna believe this. This is a really good one. Someone started a rumor when I lived in Paris that I moved to Paris because I was in a relationship with President of France. I was like, what? Yeah. They said that I was in a relationship with President of France. I was like, but I'm in a relationship with Filippo. And they're like, no, Filippo is just there for like, you know, to pretend that it's your boyfriend because you're in a relationship with President of France. And I was like, these people must think that I'm so much more important than I am, or so much more exciting than I am. That is obviously not the truth. But it sounds quite interesting. to be honest. I think they said that I moved to France because I was in a relationship with the president and that he bought me a watch. Just because I bought myself a watch. I just really love how fun some of these stories are. So I asked you guys to tell me what kind of fun rumors you heard about me, and I got like really interesting comments, but one that I got was really interesting, and it was from my follower called Jan. Hi Jan, I hope you're watching this video. And she said, I'm old enough, almost 60, wise enough not to listen to rumors. And then she said something really, really beautiful. Rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. Quote by Ziad K. Abdelnour. And I love this saying. I never, ever take these things to heart. Never, because like I told you, I just think it's so much fun when I hear a rumor about me. This person heard the rumor that I have fake IBS and lactose intolerance. And you know what makes me wonder now, why this is a good point, like topic. Why would I make up a disease, that I have a disease? Who does that, first of all? I am never gonna address rumors that include other people, especially if they're public people or known people. Why? Because I do not need to grow my channel or audience on dramas and clout. Those people will never get their 5 minutes from fame by me giving the response. I had people like try to claim things about me, but I feel so much more empowered. And this is my advice to you guys. Like if someone is trying to drag you, like especially you kids in schools, high school, university, first jobs, if people are trying to drag you into any kind of dramas, but you do not get involved in a drama, you're above them. My mom has this saying, and she's so right. I don't know what this is. My mom has the craziest sayings, but it means pomešaj se s pomijama I poješćete svinje. It means like if you mix yourself with the pig food, pigs will eat you. Obviously, I'm not gonna get like involved in that, but I will bring receipts for the things that you might think are not true. So lactose intolerance, I'm actually also gluten intolerant, even though I eat gluten, which means that most of the time I have the pain, and also that triggers my IBS, and then I'm also bloated. But I will insert here my results for my DNA test as well, which I did 2, and both of them say lactose and gluten intolerance. About my IBS, I'm not even going to say anything, but my friend Sandra knows that she spent 6 hours at the emergency hospital room with me when I had a very, very bad flare-up in London. So someone said that they heard rumor about me that I'm rude, and then she said, met you last year with Filippo, you guys are the sweetest people ever. To be very fair, I've heard so many rumors about me, but I never heard a rumor about me that I'm rude. Next one, someone said that your family is Serbian mob. I think this I find the most entertaining one of all, and I think it's probably the one that my family and I laugh about the most when we're together, because I wonder who started like this rumor. I'll never know, I guess, but I find it very entertaining because my mom is retired as of December. My dad is retired as of, I think, like a year before my mom. Both of my parents are pharmacists. They met at university. My dad was a private pharmacy owner whole of his life, I think I could say. He had a pharmacy where my aunt worked, who's also a pharmacist, my dad's sister. And he also worked on a small scale with wholesale, but whole of the life of my father until his retirement, whole of his working life, he was a private business owner. My mom started in Sarajevo back those years ago, working in a public pharmacy, very short period of time. When I was born, that was it. Then my parents opened the acupuncture private hospital, and then in my mom's final years of her career, she worked as a pharmacist also in kind of IVF business for families who are trying to have a baby. Yeah, I mean, very, very far from any kind of mob. Someone said that they heard, this is in Serbian, but I'll still insert it. It says that they heard that I'm a free control person, that a journalist said that interviewed me a long time ago. She said, but I like you. I think this could be true, actually. No, this is what it is. So like through my therapy, a part of my personality trait is quite anxious by nature. I often like to prevent things that can be avoided, right? If it's like problematic. So for example, like if I'm gonna go and do an interview on a television, right? I'd like to ask what time I need to be there, what time are we going to be done, how long do you need to be filming with me, how do I need to come, is there a dress code, what about hair and makeup, is there hair and makeup or should I be doing my own hair and makeup? I don't leave things to chances. I like to ask a lot of questions, right? Even today, like if I'm going on a press trip with a brand, I like to ask who else is coming, like what is the schedule, what is the dress code, how long do we need to be there. Like for example, I had a shoot several days ago. What is the deal? And we were shooting, it was 36 degrees in Milan. I was shooting in a fur coat and I knew that I'm shooting in a fur coat, right? I knew that I was shooting in like full winter. I was like, no problem at all. So this is absolutely fine with me, but I need to know from what time to what time I'll be shooting. I need to know how I'll be getting there. I need to know where I will be changing because I'm a girl. Like, I think I need to know where I am going to be changing. Like, sometimes, obviously, I can change anywhere, like changing in public bathrooms. I'm no stranger to it, unfortunately. But I need to have a lot of things so that I can prepare for it. So when I had all the information where we're gonna spend time and how, I knew not to, like, for example, wear my watch. I knew not to bring too many things because I don't want to have like bags around. I knew to bring like mini fans for cooling myself. And I need to know from which time to which time I'm expected to work, because if you tell me from 6 a.m. to midnight, no problem. Okay, no problem. I prepare mentally that from 6 a.m. to midnight I will be working, but at 1 minute past midnight, I'm done. Because that's what I'm like. I'm a bit of a control freak. Next one, it says, the rumor that I have a sugar daddy. Guys. I mean, I kind of want to say I wish. This year was just so full of work. I almost want to say I wish, but then I know that that's not true and that I could never, with my stomach, handle some of those things. But the only sugar daddy in my life is Filippo, because he's sweet and he's my favorite person. Honestly, that guy I miss and I love so much. I understand the rumor though. I completely understand it. It would make sense more if you would never see me working, right? If I wouldn't go to fashion weeks, if I wouldn't participate in campaigns, if I wouldn't participate in jobs. I also understand that with more following, with more kind of publicity and all of that, more rumors come up because people like to speculate that I had beef with Ksenia. That is not true, because that girl will not get rid of me. She cannot beef with me. Let me see. Well, I would call her on FaceTime. God, I just opened our chat and it's full of random stuff. Let's call her on FaceTime, but Ksenia, guys, she never, ever, ever answers her phone, right? You see, unavailable because it goes straight to do not disturb, but I know some tricks. This is pointless. But anyway, we tried calling her. I just haven't seen her now for a while, unfortunately. I love this answer a lot, like the rumor actually, that you're naughty. I do think I'm actually quite naughty and quite mischievous, to tell you the truth. I have a very naughty sense of humor. I like to kind of joke with my friends a lot. I have to say something to you now, and it might not sound like it's a compliment, but it's a compliment. Just have like a light-hearted banter. I like to go out still, even if I'm like when I go back home especially, and then after a night out, I like to go for like a fast food meal, which is burek in my case, love it. And then joke with, like, for example, my best friend that I'm gonna eat carefully in his car, and then we talk about everything that happened at night. Like, it's almost like a sleepover after a night out where you talk about everything that happened. I love that, you know what I mean? There's some things that are super important to me. One thing is never wish bad to someone else. Never be happy, like genuinely happy for something happening to someone else bad. You know, like, it's so weird that I'm so naughty and like so like modern and non-traditional, but then I'm so conservative, like substance consumption. I'm very conservative when it comes to infidelity. We have this discussion a lot in our friends group, like, what would you do? I'm not the girl that can like close and like blind eye, like I cannot. I'm the kind of girl that I would go to that, let's assume it's a guy cheating on my girlfriend. I would go to this guy. I wouldn't tell my friend directly. I would give him a chance to tell her first. But like infidelity is I'm very strict on that one. I'm also not someone who can like sit comfortably with like someone's like mistress and pretend everything's fine or something like that. You know what I mean? Yes, it's none of my business, but I don't think like a true friend should put you in that kind of situation. I'm very modern, but also very traditional with some things, which is kind of crazy. Next rumor, full face plastic surgery. This is not a rumor, guys. This is true. I mean, technically, like, I'm so okay with it. It's never like really been a like secret or anything like that. So that's not really a rumor. Again, another one, the beginning of your vlogging career, someone told me your parents are in the mafia, lol. That you're older than you are and that your Hermes bags are fake. Again, I think like this is so lol, because how could I, wait, that you're older than you are? This is very easily proven, no? My name, right? My date of birth. I mean, unless I also lied to the passport people, or unless my mom lied to me. Guys, once I read a rumor about me, this is actually so funny. Someone sent me a message, I didn't read the rumor, that I was a clone. I can't remember of who, but I was a clone. So they kept sending me messages and messages and messages. And then my mom is like she lives in like a Disney world, my mom. Like if you met my mom, you would know. Like she thinks that nobody has bad intentions in the world and that I should always be a better person. And she always advised me, whatever happens, if someone is mean to me, turn the other cheek. Don't fight, don't try to give. Like I had situations where people try to be like not so nice about like to me and about me even publicly. And my mom was like, don't get involved, don't explain, don't complain. And I'm actually grateful to her that she now taught me lots of those things. But anyway, I told her that this person messaged me that I'm a clone, and my mom was so confused and she was, what do you mean? But I'm sure I gave birth to you. The way that she said it, it was just so, I was like, Mom, I know that you gave birth to me, but she was like explaining to me that definitely I'm not a clone. So anyway, I think like people would love that that's true, because that would make them feel so much better about so many things. And like people who would like spread that are like 100% haters, even though I come with unboxings, with receipts, with actual shopping at Hermes. And on top of that, I work with a brand, so I think that would be a little bit like weird on so many levels. That your parents are multimillionaires, owners of pharmaceutical company. So my parents are pharmacists, that's correct. That they're multimillionaires, owners of pharmaceutical company is not correct, I wish. You know what I think, genuinely? If I was too privileged, I wouldn't be able to fight for it and to work hard, because what people don't know about me is true that I came from a privileged background, that is true. But at one point, my parents had, when I was like 11, 12, my parents were doing really great. But then when I was like 19, 20, finishing university, the times were really difficult for my parents. And it was actually great. I really needed to start working and making money for myself. You know, money seems like such a huge privilege, and I agree that it is. I think what's important is to have enough to have your basic need covers and a little bit more. And that is the best privilege. And the last rumor that someone left is that I succeeded only because I'm with Filippo. I mean, first of all, thank you for I succeeded. I never look at myself and think like, ooh, I know that I'm doing really well, but I'm never the one to sit at home and think like, I succeeded, never. Like, I think that's really ridiculous, because guys, if you knew the kind of dreams and the plans and the goals that I have, you would understand what I'm talking about. But if it's only because of Filippo, for sure, I'll tell you honestly, Filippo has a huge part in support of me mentally, but he doesn't really have anything else to do with actual opportunities that I get. The one person that I think in support terms is my sister, because she's the one who bought the first camera back in 2010 or 11 for me to take pictures for my blog. She was the one who offered me the support and help, and she was shooting my blog posts on the weekends and working days and lunch breaks and whatnot. But other than that, at the end of the day, you can never succeed because of someone else. I know many, many, many extremely important people whose wives or daughters would love to make a career. And I'm talking about like extremely important in fashion and extremely wealthy. Because in the end of the day, trust me on this one, if you're ever in your life relying on another person to make you more successful, it will just never happen, because you can only be successful because of you. And if you ever look at someone and think like, oh, you're only famous because your best friend is famous, or because of your boyfriend is famous, or because you're a nepo baby, it's not enough. It's enough only for a very, 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 very short period of time where you can get like a little bit of a hype moment. But for success or for anything like that, it has to be you. It's kind of good and bad news. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I hope you know that I always only focus on positive feedback. I focus on you guys, you who watch me, who love me, who are subscribed, who are putting likes and comments. I love you guys. I can't wait already to start filming the next one, because this summer is going to be a bit of a fun one as well, and I'll bring you guys with me. Thank you for watching along. Bye guys.